Peace and blessings. This is Nubia, I, the Raw Food Goddess, the Womb Priestess, and the Holistic Practitioner of the Blackberry Beauty Holistic Academy, Ancient African Healing for the Modern Sister. Did y'all notice that I put the Womb Goddess, the Raw Food Goddess, the Womb Priestess, and the Holistic Practitioner back in? Because y'all, I've seen the light, and I want to tell you about it. Everybody, welcome to the channel. I am back from London, England. I had 5 whole days in London. It was spectacular. I was with dhealthstore.com. We were promoting the movie that I'm in. If you don't know about the movie, I'll make sure I leave the link so that you can purchase this movie. It is called Urban Kryptonite, African Roots, Foreign Disease. Let's let this go. I'm outside. So Urban Kryptonite, African Roots, Foreign Diseases. It's a beautiful movie by Cochise Taraksa, and we had a ball. The love that I received from the people in London, the love that I received from the sisters and brothers in London, I don't know if I've ever had a reception like that in my life. It was heartfelt, it was beautiful. For those that don't know, our brothers and sisters in London is like brothers and sisters in Brooklyn, brothers and sisters in Oakland, brothers and sisters in Detroit, brothers and sisters in North Carolina. We need to believe in ourselves again, and we want to, and we need remedies on how to heal ourselves and become real, whole, healthy beings. And as women, we understand that we need to heal our womb. So let me tell you about it. For those of you who don't know, I am on a 21-day fast. I'm on a 21-day juice fast, and let me just tell you how it started. You know, Spirit had told me way before I was leaving for London, it says, you should go on a 21-day fast. You should go on a 21-day fast. And I kept thinking, I'll do it in the spring equinox. Actually, which I think is today. I'll do it, during the spring equinox. When I come back from London, I'll do a 21-day fast. Spirit was not hearing it. No, I was not hearing it. Spirit was clear about what I needed to do, did not do it. So the first week, as you remember last week, the last video I did, I talked about having a cold. And I did, and that was the week of my fast. So the first week, I did 7 days, I did a raw food fast. Now you would say, well, Sister Nubia, you're already a raw foodist. And I'm going to get to my intro and why I'm going to call myself that again. I'll get to that in a minute. You say, Sister Nubia, you're already a raw foodist, so how did you do a raw food fast? No, when I had the cold, Spirit was like, let's get a few things clear. You cannot do the Raw Revolution bars, chocolate bars. You cannot do the Gold Pal, raw dehydrated foods. You can't do any dehydrated foods because every time I try to eat dehydrated foods, my cold seemed like it lasted longer. I had more congestion. I felt sicker. Spirit was like, you only can do smoothies, juices, and salads. And that's it. And you can eat fruit and all that you want. So basically, I had to be a real raw foodist. I had to be a real raw foodist, y'all. Not the other ones that, I had to be a real raw foodist. And so I was like, wow, this so-called cold is lasting forever. What's going on? And then I think 2 days before I was leaving for London, I said, you know what? I know what's going to kick this cold into gear, or really out of gear, and it's going to really get me healthy quickly. And I dry fasted for 24 hours, and I woke up feeling amazing. So this is now the day before my trip to London. I think I'm good. I'm feeling great. Cold is over. So I go buy a whole bunch of Raw Revolutionary bars. I go buy a whole bunch of dehydrated food. I go buy a bunch of nuts and seeds. I go buy foods that I can take with me as a snack so that I can carry. And when you're traveling, you can't really bring fresh fruits and vegetables, especially not to another country. You can't do it. So, you bring these foods that you feel like you can eat on the plane. You can eat between, the talks and the lectures. So I pack my bag. Now, during my so-called cold, I was experiencing a little toothache here and there, not really paying attention, thinking it was nothing. The day before I'm leaving to go to London, I have a salad from Whole Foods, a salad. And I could feel this little turn in my tooth and excruciating pain. Clearly, Spirit said, I told you you're going to do 21-day fast. So I started my 2nd week fast. I ate no food in London. I absolutely ate no food. And this is going to be a couple of videos, so just know there's no way I can tell you about London, my insights and everything in this one video. So it's going to be another one, but let's just get it where we can, right? So it's Monday. I leave for LA on Monday to go to, so that Tuesday morning we can leave for London, right? Or Tuesday afternoon. So I wake up, I clear that I am not going to have anything after the salad. I took all of my snacks, my nuts, my seeds, my dehydrated food. I took it out of the suitcase and I left it in the house and said, let's keep it real. I put in my blender, which I always do. I left for LA. I didn't eat that Monday. I did nothing but juice my own fruits and vegetables. I made juices. I got to Tuesday. We actually got on the plane Tuesday. I juiced most of Tuesday, and for the plane ride, it was 10 and a half hours from LAX to London Heathrow Airport. 10 and a half hours. I dry fasted. I ate nothing on the plane. I got there. I did nothing but juices. Now you got to know, we went to the most amazing raw and vegan restaurant in London. It's called Vantra, VINTRA. If you ever are in London, it is the most, just the bomb. They really have raw foods. They really have vegan cooked foods. I was just, the raw foods what I was concerned about. And I'm with 5-6 other people. Everybody is eating. We ate there every single day for all the days we were there, sometimes twice. I had to watch them eat this most delicious food, and guess what? I drank nothing but juices. Nothing. So if you say you can't do raw in the cold, and it was cold, it was pretty cold. I was great. As a matter of fact, the crew that I went with, a lot of them were, not really feeling the cold. Not really feeling the cold. They felt the cold, actually, and they felt really cold, and they were, kind of getting, their energy was kind of being low, and I thrived in the cold. I had a tremendous amount of energy because all I was doing was juicing every day. I was eating and drinking juices every day, and water, and spirulina in my water, and it was the most beautiful experience to be on a fast for the entire week that I was in London. It was so amazing. It changed the game. I felt like I was able to connect to the people more. They were connecting to me. I felt like the Spirit was moving through me. I felt in times that I was in a trance-like state. I never lost energy. The cold was bearable. It was a beautiful experience. I enjoyed it. I'm going to put up lots of pictures. On my Facebook, there's a lot of pictures of the trip, so I'll definitely put those. If you go to my Facebook, my name on Facebook is Nubia Sutton, Sutton. Go to my page and you'll see a lot of London pictures. It was the most amazing experience, and I learned something. I was with, there were raw foodists there and other people, and what I realized is why I call myself Nubia I, the raw food goddess, the womb priestess, and the holistic practitioner again, is I have been way too hard on myself. I am a raw foodist to the heart. Even if I wasn't drinking the juices, I wouldn't have never ate the cooked food there as delicious as it was. I would have ate the raw food every day. I realized that separating Nubia I from raw food is like separating peanut butter from jelly, okay? It just don't make sense. I realized that I probably was more raw than other people who teach about raw. I probably was more raw than that. I'm not comparing. And I'm not trying to make myself feel better. You got to understand, I was making myself feel wrong when every 6 months if I had one cooked meal, I felt like, oh my God, I can't say I'm a raw foodist. I am a raw foodist. You know what? It becomes at a deeper level. I've been a vegan for over 20-something years, or a vegetarian vegan, and now raw over 5, so 20-something years altogether. That becomes a part of you. You realize that you don't need as much food anyway, so you can live off less. And it's a myth that you're going to be looking frail, you're going to be sick, you're going to not be able to take the cold. That's a mental thing. When you're close to Spirit and you want to be with Spirit, Spirit tells you what to do and how to live. I am a raw food. I am the raw food goddess. I am a womb priestess because we are doing an intensive now, and my intensive is all about the womb, the March intensive. It is so deep that the moment that I decided to do is all about the womb, I got the cold, the toothache came, and I'm gonna go on about the toothache. All these things that the Spirit said, you want to deal with the womb? You want to help people cleanse the womb? You want to cleanse your womb further? Well, look at all these things that need to come up and out the way. You want more? You want to travel more abroad? You want to do more speaking engagements? You want to move? You want to buy land? Well, sister, what got you here ain't going to get you there. So you want to deal with the womb? You want to help people? I'm so happy, Nubia, because I was waiting for you to come. And so I get through the whole 5 days of London. Oh my God, I love London. I love London. I would go again. I wish no, I'm going to go again. I want to stay longer. I want to do strictly women only, like, conferences. Like, I think it would be just the bomb, where we do chakra clearing, laying on of hands, some movement, like the whole nine. Like, I got the reception, the people would come, it would be amazing. I felt like the sisters and brothers in London were a lot more, no, I'm going to say seemingly more appreciative of the information we had to bring, because I don't know if they have it on the large scale that we as Americans do have it. So I think, you appreciate stuff you don't have. But I do have to say, and for me, I can say that I feel like I get the same appreciation from the sisters in the States as well. It's just in a different way. And so, fasted the whole time. Nothing but juices and water. I get on the plane back 10.5 hours. I already know I'm a dry fast. No drinking water, no eating foods, no drinking juices. You can't. First of all, you can't. And they do offer, when you're on the plane, they offer, do you want this to drink? Do you want water? I said no to everything. So the toothache, the reason, again, why I wasn't eating the second week was because I knew if I ate that my tooth would ache and it would be bad and I wouldn't be able to, really have a good time in London. So, I was so happy. I was like, I'm coming home. Spirit, thank you. I'm clear. I got to do 21 days. Yes, I got 7 more days to do. I was on my second week. First week was the raw food cleanse. Second week was the juice cleanse. I'm going to do the third week. But, maybe I was, maybe I wasn't, but I was. I get on the plane, y'all, and I start to feel this excruciating pain, and I have developed an abscess, and I did not eat or drink for that whole 10.5 hours. And I got home, and I got to Oakland, and I realized that I was in extreme pain. What I'm telling the sisters in the womb intensive is disease doesn't just show up in the womb for you to have womb issues. When you say you want to cleanse the womb, all the ways that the afflictions, the diseases will start to show up. So the womb has extensions. The womb may show up with lumps on your breast. The womb afflictions may show up with abscesses on your gums. The womb afflictions may show up with mucus coming out of your vagina, mucus coming out your ears, mucus coming out your eyes. The womb diseases, womb afflictions, womb associations is every part of your body saying, heal me. And the teeth definitely represents, on a metaphysical level, indecisiveness, which I have been very indecisive lately. But on a deeper level, it's representing still the afflictions of the womb, of speaking my truth, of releasing and letting go. So when I got back, if I thought that I was going to break the 21-day fast, it was clear I couldn't even eat. So I'm still, today is Thursday, I am still in my third week. My 21 days ends Monday, the coming Monday. And I think I might go even further. We shall see. I'm definitely skinnier than I was. And yes, I'm still dealing with the abscess. So when I got to the doctor, I went to the dentist right away, and he drained the abscess and he cleaned the area around the tooth. And he gave me a prescription for some antibiotics. He gave me a prescription for some antibacterial rinse, and he gave me a prescription for some ibuprofen for pain. I ain't take none. I ain't get it. I don't have it. I'm not telling you to do what I do. What I know is that the body heals itself. So Nubia, I, the Royal Food Goddess, I prove that I'm a Royal Food Goddess to myself. And I prove that I'm doing probably better than most, and I have to be easier on myself. The womb priestess, because I'm doing womb healing. And I understand that the womb is speaking to me in many ways, in many voices. It's trying to get my attention, even through an abscess on my gum. And a holistic practitioner is the understanding that the body heals itself. That it's not just localizing. I love that the body localizes the issue. But it's for you to still do your yoga, to do your meditation, to do your chakra clearing. All of that is going to heal this gum. All of that is going to heal my woman's fibroid tumors. It's the holistic lifestyle. It's the good thoughts. It's the energy clearing. It's the laying on of hands. It's all of it. That's what I got. It's all of it. It's holistic. So I am Nubia, I, the Raw Food Goddess, the womb priestess and the holistic practitioner at the Blackberry Beauty Holistic Academy, Ancient African Healing and Wisdom for the Modern Sister. I want to use the ancient ways to deal with today. Y'all, I got to go to the British Museum and see the Kemetic exhibit, which some would call the Egyptian exhibit. I got to stand in front of the healing goddess Sekhmet, and she spoke to me. And other Egyptians, Neterus, and, for lack of a better term, gods and goddesses. I was able to sit there. There were gods and goddesses in the museum calling me and speaking to me. I went to see where Marcus Garvey lived and died. We went to the house that he lived in. It was amazing. It was spiritual. It was opening. It was reaffirming. It helped me to remember who and what I am, and to help me remember who and what you are. I know, sisters, which I know you need this. I need it too, and I need you so we can do this together. So the next intensive, this womb intensive is so deep and so, broad and so full and such a lot that there's no way we can do all of it in the 4 weeks of March. So the next intensive for April is going to be, it's all about the womb. The ultimate, check this out. It's going to be called, It's All About the Womb Part 2. Ultimate self-care, the art of doing nothing. Well, let me tell you why. We need more than 4 weeks to talk about the womb. We are talking about application, we're talking about remedies, we're talking about what to do to heal specifically, how to heal fibroid tumors, where they come from. But we also got to talk about this lifestyle. I remember somebody wrote me, told me, said to me, different sisters, I want to be like you, Sister Nubia. And that's such a high compliment. I know where that comes from, because I want to be like Harriet Tubman. So I understand that wanting to be like something that appears at least to be greater than you, but not greater than you, to be you. And I thought about it. I said, how would I teach them to be like me? How did I get to the point? How did I become a holistic practitioner or think holistically about womb healing? The art of doing nothing is, I'm going to show you about meditation, about doing specific rituals, about the places that I frequent, the places that I go. I'm taking you with me. I want to deal with women that don't have a womb anymore, has hysterectomy. I want to deal with the emotional aspect of the womb. I need more time. And so the April Intensive is all about the womb Part 2, Ultimate Self-Care, the art of doing nothing. I'm going to show you how to do it. So much so that I want you to be in it. And don't worry, I'm going to do many videos on London, my experiences, because it was all good, all positive. But I'm born again, reborn again. I know who I am. I'm Nubia I, the Raw Food Goddess, the womb priestess and the holistic practitioner at the Blackberry Beauty Holistic Academy, Ancient African Healing and Wisdom for the Modern Sister. I want to tell you a little bit. I want to read the course description to you for the next intensive for April. So it's called It's All About the Womb, Part 2. Now, just because you may not have a womb disease or womb afflictions and you feel like, oh, I'm physically fine, but you know that your finances are off, or you don't have the relationship you want, or you're just not feeling all that healthy, or you want to be more beautiful, you want to find your divine purpose, this course is for you. This next one is for you. And you don't have to have taken the first one, although the replays will be for sale, to take this one. So let me read the course description. It's all about the womb Part 2, Ultimate Self-Care, the art of doing nothing. In this intensive, we will learn the beauty, magic, and success that comes with doing nothing and letting go. We will explore the benefits of lounging, relaxing, and scheduling days where we pamper ourselves fully without feeling guilty about it. I will introduce to you special and sacred places that you can go on a weekly basis that costs little to nothing at all and gives you so much. This April intensive is all about the womb Part 2, Ultimate Self-Care, the art of doing nothing, is for you. Week 1, the art of meditation. In this week, we will learn how to meditate and sit still, where we can better hear spirit speak to us. We will explore sacred meditation sites and be introduced to nature meditation for health, longevity, and success. In week 2, why must I be like that? Why must I chase the fill in the blank? And this week, through a series of exercises, we will dig deeply into our psyche and ask the question, what am I chasing and why am I chasing it? And we are going to make a decision about what we are chasing and figure out if it's really what we really want. Week 3, finding a meditation partner. And this week we will really look at the people that are currently in our lives and ask the question, is this person good for me or not? Then we will learn how to spiritually bring in people in our lives that will add to our lives. Week 4, how do I get that monkey off my back? And this week we will learn how to use meditation, nature, and self-love to eliminate our harmful addictions once and for all. No matter what your addiction is, I will show you how meditation and being in a group with like-minded people can help you quit these vices so that you can live the life that you really want. So that's just a brief overview of next month. It all came to me in London. It's funny, before I left for London, I created Ultimate Self-Care, The Art of Doing Nothing, and that was going to be the April intensive. But as I started going through the womb and all this stuff started coming up for me, I said, no, we need a womb 2, and the womb 2 has to show the steps before even the remedies. Because if I just give you remedies, which I'm giving you so much more in the March intensive, but if I was just to give you remedies, in actuality, once you do it, you might go back to that lifestyle again. And what you want to know is, what is this lifestyle, Sister Nubia, that you live in order to travel to London and have somebody all expense pay and be able to do the work that you love? You know, I learned about myself. You got to understand, y'all, I'm not out a lot. I don't have a whole bunch of girlfriends. My free time is either spent reading, writing, creating the academy, doing course descriptions, doing, consultations, or being with my man and my daughter. So I don't have much to compare myself to, but when I get out in the world and I see people are saying they're raw foods or people saying they're this, and I see that they're allowing themselves to eat what they want, when they want, how they want, and I realize that I really like this food thing. It's spiritual. I say it all the time, so it's not nothing new, and it's I've been living this life for a long time, and I was calling it just being me. But when I go away, when I listen to your comments, or when I do one-on-one consultations, I realize I have something to give, and I have my own way of giving it, and I can't deny who and what I am, and I should never do it, and I don't want you to do it anymore. I feel like 2015 for us is going to be the most amazing year for us. I feel like black women going to be in style again. And we ain't have to change our hair or our face or get plastic surgery to look like somebody else or somebody on TV. We're going to be able to be ourselves and more beautiful because we're going to use natural remedies to be beautiful. That's what I know. And so, yeah, London, wow, it was an experience of a lifetime. And I look forward to the many other trips that I'm going to. There is rumor that we're going to do a European tour where we're going to hit some of the other European countries, as well as, of course, the East Coast tour. And, y'all, my daughter, she's moving forward, and life has really have opened up for me. Can you tell I'm fasting? Can you tell that I've been not eating food you see this thing falling off me, it's low, skin and bones here, but I'm loving the slimness, I'm loving that part. And I love it. So I definitely want to also talk about the womb more, but I'm going to do it in the last week of my March intensive. We're going to talk about diet and what role that plays, and fasting. Fasting is everything. Y'all, in some cases, we eat more in one meal than most people eat in a day, okay, in one meal. And these people that eat less actually live longer. But I'm also going to talk about how to feel indulgent and not to feel deprived. And so, yes, it's going to be really amazing. My energy level is so high right now. I could talk all day, although I still am recovering with my abscess. So, yes, I created an antibacterial mouthwash, mouth rinse that is off the hook. It's so interesting when I go through my crises, it's for me to create something to alleviate, because the doctor said, oh, so I want to give you this antibacterial rinse, but don't use it after 1 week because it become highly toxic. How you know it ain't toxic after 3 or 4 days? Why would you give me that? Oh, and I'm going to give you this antibiotics called antibiotics, where anti is against and biotics means life, against life. I'm going to give you this antibiotics that's going to kill all the bacteria in your body, good and bad, and also it's going to cause yeast infections and a host of other things, but you have to take it. And oh, I'm going to offer you this painkiller, which pain in our body indicates that something's out of balance, so it's actually good because we can do something about it. But no, I'm going to give you this pain reliever so you don't feel the pain, which still means that you're still experiencing the disease, but you don't feel the pain. And on top of that, it's going to make you sick to your stomach. What is this stuff? We have everything within our kitchen, but all we need, everything within our kitchen, except for probably one thing. We don't have patience in a jar sitting up on our cupboards. And once we realize that that's all we need, and belief in itself, and a group of women that can support and say, don't give up. That's what the intentions are. You on the way. Like-minded people, right? Anyway, so excited. It's not that warm today. I came from cold London, or yeah, kind of cold London, to cold California. I don't know about the Bay Area. LA is way warmer, and I'm kind of feeling the LA weather right now. But you know what? I'm so glad to be home. And I'm so glad for the travel, and I'll tell you more. One more last announcement before I go. So you know my every third Thursday of the month, free conference call for all from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is not happening today, March 19th. It is happening next week, which is the fourth Thursday, March 26th, from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll leave the call number in. Because of my travels, I just couldn't do it this week, but I promise you I will do it next week, and I will continually make. I got a lot of videos to make. I got step 1 of London, step 2 of what I learned, step 3 is so much. But I'm going to sign out now. I love you all with all my heart. Thank you for the support. Thank you, London. You have been amazing to me. For the sisters that I couldn't get with, I had such a tight schedule. It was unbelievable. So I'm so sorry that I didn't get with you, but I got to do better, and I will do better. This is Nubia I, the raw food goddess, the womb priestess, and the holistic practitioner of the Blackberry Beauty Holistic Academy, ancient African healing and wisdom for the modern sister. Peace and blessings.